Big K's, bitch. Capital K's. Touch your little brother in his blood, in his sweatshirt. Yeah. Bitch, call me cheating and still love me. Still told the bitch you can't save me. You're not a gun, not a hit her now. She say I'm number one. Oh no. Haters still lurking. Please believe me. I make this shit look easy. If the bitch trippin', I'm gon' hit her mom. If it ain't foreign, you know that it's wrong. If it ain't money, I hang up the phone. If the bitch eatin', then I play along. Broke it and poppin', not talking about 7 up. Talking about figures, you know that I'm getting them. Fucking the finkies, the headies, get rid of them. Killing them, I am not feeling them. My niggas gonna shoot. Stay with the hoes on the top like I am a flu. My niggas gonna shoot. Getting that money is something I gotta do.
I've been doing this and that. P.O. boxes, shipping packs. Growing flowers, getting waxed. Skywalker Kush, now I'm relaxed. Label me a bad man. The feds call bro a gun man. Quit cause we already won, man. Bro pulled up just one, man. Took the risk when it was hot. This is black and this is rock. This is good and this is not. Beat up jeans cause they got knots. Esos lo que hago yo. Knock them down like domino. La gente no me quiere a mí, so that means they gotta go. I be at home and you know that I'm getting it. Call me Netflix cause you know I ain't chilling it. In a Honda, you know that I'm scraping it. KC activities, you know I'm trilling it. I do the liquor, the lean, I be spilling it. Money be talking, I don't do the gibberish. Bro, they gon' leave his shirt red like a licorice. I want a meal and I won't even make a dish.
Yep. And we are back with the Bakersfield Underground, the bug. We're over here with our broski Tw3lve, aka Leo, aka Mr. Sparkle Blood, aka man, you got a lot of names, broski.
man, it's all them alter egos, you know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Different personas and whatnot, you know what I mean?
Hell yeah, and that's the new track, Gotta Do, featuring our broski Jimmy Irvine as well, you know what I mean? From the Guerrero Tales album, which is available on all streaming platforms right now, man. Hey, Tw3lve,
Yes,
where can we find you at on social media, man? That's your camera right there. Go
My
ahead and plug away.
Instagram, basically, you know what I mean? OMG_it's_GTR_Tw3lve, you know what I'm saying? So at the end, it's OMG, it's GTR12, and make sure the 12, the first E is a 3.
Yeah, it's
And
spelled different.
And if you can't spell that, man, you shouldn't be listening to my music. You don't get it, man.
Yeah, for real, man. And let them know about the album too, because it's under a different name as well.
Yeah, so the album is under LE0, so Leo, but I just recently switched it, so it should be under 12 with the first E as a 3. You know what I'm saying? Spelled out. Don't put the number 1, 2. Make sure you spell it out, and that first E is a 3.
Oh hell yeah! There you go, man. You gotta let them know, man. You gotta make it easy and shit.
But I have to.
You got to searching for you with all these different names and shit.
Yeah, hold some postcards, bro. Just postcards.
Man, it's just life, you know what I mean, and just different stages and just evolving, you know what I mean?
Yeah, hell yeah, for real.
And just leaving those certain individuals behind, you know what I mean? Like Leo, shit. I even got Mr. Sparkle Blunt in the split.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying? So, shit, it's a variety.
Alter egos and shit, pretty much is what it is, huh?
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah, that's what's up right there, man. Tell us a little bit about yourself, man. What got you into music?
Man, well, I'm gonna say my brother, man. We were doing like some Chingo Bling type wannabe songs and stuff, so it was just bullshit, you know. But we started, man, with a webcam. With a webcam back in the day, I was probably like 6th grade, and we were just watching, YouTube and stuff, and all the little funny videos and whatnot. And Chingo Bling was out, and he actually wrote for me because I didn't know how to write or nothing. And he's all like, "Man, I'll write you a little funny track and you're going to go viral or whatever, not knowing what viral was back then, you know? And we did that shit off a webcam. Shout out to Tw3lve, shout out to my brother, man.
Hey, shout out. So, okay, so he gives you some lyrics right there.
Yeah,
Did you get it down? Did you have to practice a little bit, or how was that?
Well, we wrote on the spot and recorded it probably like 5 minutes after, you know what I mean? And he told me, hey, man, deliver it like this and say it like this. And it came out. I don't even know where we at. Probably like LimeWire or something.
I remember LimeWire.
Yeah, that's where it's probably at. But it was a long time ago.
That's fucking hilarious right there, man.
Man.
But you had no idea how to write lyrics or anything like that. You didn't know you had the talent back then.
Man, I feel like my brother brought it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because I didn't take that shit serious. You know,
All right.
like, and plus he rapped, but he never really did it like that. You know what I mean? He would also do. You know, he would skate, he would BMX and stuff. So that was more of his priority. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay, yeah.
So he was just like, I'm gonna write something for you. And I was a little chubby kid. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah.
You know, just a funny looking kid. You know what I mean? So he was like, "Man, I'm gonna make you viral and shit." Like,
Hell yeah.
And do you feel like your talent was like your naturally born talent, or do you feel like it was more like you really had to work to get that? You know what I'm saying? Like, did it come natural to you, or were you like, "Fuck, I really got to work at this shit"? You know what I mean?
I guess it all depends. If I'm in the mood, it comes naturally. If I have to force myself, it's more of like.
I'm talking like in the beginning stages, like you're like, fuck, I really got to work. You know what I mean? I mean, obviously now you're veteraned out. You know what I mean?
Nah, he kept writing for me. It was
Yeah.
kind of hard for me at first. At first, it was
All right.
it was
Work.
difficult, somewhat difficult. You know what I mean? I was just a
Yeah.
kid. I was worried about GTA San Andreas and shit. That's what I wanted to do. You know, that's what I wanted to play. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I
You
mean?
wouldn't even think about it type shit. Yeah, yeah. I get you on
I
that.
didn't even think about music seriously until like 8th grade summer. That's
all right.
when I got my first. I started. Well, I don't know if you guys know Richie Rich,
No, I
but
don't.
he had this label or talent agency called Baco Stars, and I
right.
forced my mom to put me on and sign me on because I was underage. So I was like, hey, he had a whole contract and all that and everything, and yeah, man, they gave me my first little like push of like, okay, a professional studio.
The taste of
And yeah, and that's when I was like, oh yeah, this I could do this. This is fun.
real
Like,
now.
yeah.
How did you feel about going into like a studio and seeing the whole setup right there? Because that could be overwhelming sometimes.
Yeah.
You know?
You see a whole bunch of stuff and you're like, damn, what's all this? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
All
yeah.
this stuff. And I was intrigued. I was fascinated by it because I was like, damn, I ain't never seen this before. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
it's different.
So
yeah.
when I got to see it, it was like, damn, I could probably become something big, you know?
Yeah.
How was it like when you first put the earphones on and you could hear a fucking mouse fart in that motherfucking room? Right?
It's quiet.
so
Yeah,
cool,
it's
right?
quiet.
Like you can
Very
hear
quiet.
everything. Like you're breathing, you
It
can
is.
fucking hear everything.
Yeah, it's
God
quiet,
damn, Mike
you know
Z,
what I mean?
you got a fucking soup over here? What you got, Uber Eats or what the fuck? Bro, look at this guy.
Exactly,
He's
bro.
making himself
I
way
got
too
fucking
comfortable.
Junior
Look
East-
at
I
him.
got Junior East over here, brother. I fucking deliver that shit.
Man.
Don't worry about me. Just fucking continue on.
I can't ignore it. It smells like soup in here already.
Go fucking
All right. Yeah. So, okay, yeah, seeing all of that, putting the headphones on, being in front of a microphone and shit, where you could hear everything just like Mike said,
Yeah,
And
that's a
the
good
crazy
feeling.
part is, like, they put me in the studio, right, with the engineer. Shout out to Mello. I don't know if he's going to see this, but that was one of my first engineers.
All right.
And, man, I didn't have nothing written. I just had the beats. And prior to that, they
shit.
had gave me the beats and all that. Like,
Not prepared.
man, I was not worried about that stuff. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy. I was not prepared. It was just a mess.
But you didn't know at that time.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? And plus, my parents weren't involved, or my mom wasn't involved like that. You know what I mean? She just
Yeah,
signed
yeah.
it. I had her sign it and do all that, and she never went with me or nothing. Like, you know what I mean? I would
You got
tell her,
dropped
"Oh,
off pretty much.
That's exactly what it was.
So was you?
Oh, shit.
When you was in the booth, was you stumbling over words and when you seen other people perform and do that lyrics, did it make you change up some of your lyrics and things like that?
At the moment when I was in the studio,
Yeah.
it was just me by myself and the engineer. There was nobody there.
There's
with
nobody
me.
there. Yeah.
What? And I only did half that song that day.
Okay, so were you
remember
writing?
the other half? Yeah.
Were you writing the song at that moment?
Man, there was no look.
You had a beat.
Look, at
Yeah.
first I was like punching in, right, freestyling, bullshit.
Yeah.
Then Richie came in there and he's like, "Here, man, here's a pen and a pad if you need it." But he still didn't know that I was over here still struggling and shit. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
And then that's when Mello, he basically cut the session short. He cut it halfway because he was like, man, hey, he kind of low key like put his foot down, man. He's like, man, look, if you want to take this serious, you got to come prepared and do this and do that. But I could see he was like, I don't know if it was frustrated or
Oh, yeah.
what. He was like, man,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
guy right here, like, he's not prepared. He's not nothing.
Yeah.
Like, he's not taking this serious. And that dude he's a very serious engineer. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
he didn't tolerate bullshit in his studio and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
which you didn't know at the time.
I didn't. Yeah,
you didn't know, but
you
it's
just went
good
in
that
there
you
and
have.
yeah.
It's good that you have somebody tell you that.
Yeah.
though, because you didn't know.
Yeah.
Right. You could have been there for hours, and to his credit, he could have been there 2-3 hours, and you still charging you for that time,
Yeah.
right? But
Yeah.
no,
Save
he
your money,
just
basically.
yeah. But he was like, you know what? Nah, dude. Boom. I'm just gonna tell you how it is. Don't sugarcoat shit, so that next time you come back, you'll
Yeah.
be ready.
And
We
like
need to
I-
hear that sometimes.
right.
Yeah.
And like I said, I had a contract with Baco Star, so he was. I don't know if he was under them or engineering for him or what.
Okay.
But he basically, told Richie and shit like, "Hey man, like I don't want him in my studio if he's not prepared.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
he's not ready to come to lay down tracks and stuff already written and ready, I don't. You know what I mean? It's gonna be hard for me to work with him." And I was like, that's when I was like, damn.
Got
Yeah,
a long way to
I
go.
got-
You got a long
yeah.
way to go, right?
Yeah.
What middle school kid? You know what I'm saying? Like, I was not thinking about that shit.
Hey,
Yeah.
but I'm glad that you're saying this though, because there is a lot of up and coming artists that listen to this, that watch these interviews, and they don't know about that. They just think
Right.
they're gonna go in there and spend a couple hours in there. That shit gets expensive.
I'm
Studio
telling
time
you,
is fucking expensive, man.
You got people who go in there. They're like, I'm just gonna freestyle through this shit. Well, you know what? Some of those engineers, they don't want that shit. They want you to come prepared, and they want to knock it the fuck out. You know what I mean? And make sure that there's a direction, because when you go in there and you just spit freestyle, some of them,
Yeah.
especially if you're new, you know what I mean? It's a bunch of shit that he has to mix and match, right?
Plus, is their name on it too? You know what I mean?
And so
Of
yeah, if you
course.
come in prepared, you know what I mean? That's the best way to do it.
And he was an artist himself too. You know what I mean?
so he already knows.
Yeah, it was. But hey, the next time I hit that studio, man, I was prepared. And the crazy part is, like, I couldn't write full songs at the time.
Yeah,
right?
'cause that's
I
another whole skill you need to
I
learn.
hit up my best friend, Jay Stokes, rest in peace.
right.
And I told him, man, what's up, man? I'm about to go to the studio. And I didn't know him like that at the time, but I knew he did music. I knew he danced and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Because he had a couple songs out at the time. And I was like, man, who can I hit up? Who else raps? And boom, he came up. He came into my head. And after that, it was a rap. I was like, hey, man, I got another studio session. You down to come with me and record and shit? And he's all like, shit, I'm down. And
Right.
we went to the studio and we knocked that shit out. And it's crazy because every time for them period of like a year, 2 years, he would always low key finish my last 4 bars. I would never be able to write a full 16. It was
That's
crazy.
interesting. Okay.
So like the endings would always I would always need help.
'Cause you don't know how to end, right? Like,
Yeah.
that's a hard thing to do with
That
the
is
song, right?
hard. But-
Well, I didn't even know how to count bars at the time.
All right, so let's break it down, okay? Because
Man.
we're skipping over a lot now. You're letting a lot of good information go right now. From the first time that you went, you knew absolutely nothing, right? You try to freestyle, do the best that you can, but that's only going to get you far. All right, so you learn from your engineer. Hey, man, you got to come prepared. You have a friend who shows you how to structure a song, how to do. You said 16 bars, but we're not there just yet. You got your first verse. You need a catchy chorus. How do you structure that?
Well, look. So the next time I had to hit the studio was a week later.
A week? Oh, shit.
So during that period, I had hit him up. He came to my house, and we sat down and listened to the beat and was writing. He was writing his stuff. I was writing my stuff. And like I said, I'd be like, "Hey man, is this enough?" Or he would, spit his verse, and then I would spit mine and see if the beat finished. But he was more structured and kind of had more knowledge and insight of 16 hook bar. You know what I mean? And
Traditionally,
second verse,
yeah.
He had more of an idea how to put a track together.
Yeah.
So like even then, like the hooks was always him. And if I was involved, it was him writing it, you know what I mean? And I would just rap it.
Yeah, he was helping you out, giving you a big hand, yeah.
So like that week we wrote, boom, and it's a trip because I still needed like 2 bars when I hit the studio. So I basically freestyled the last 2 bars on that one song, you know what I mean? And
Like,
it's
fuck it.
Yeah. It's a process. It was a process, of learning all that stuff.
Oh,
And
hell yeah.
it's just growth. I learned
Yeah.
from it for sure. Especially, being able to hit studios and whatnot at that age. It's
yeah.
like, damn, man. Like,
You started hella young, man, but you learn as you go.
yeah.
Pretty
for
much.
Sure.
So, yeah, so for all the new artists that are watching this, man, like I said, take it from 12, man, that you have to be prepared. Be as best as you can, so you don't waste time.
Yeah.
Because time is money when you're in the studio and shit.
Man.
You know.
And some of them engineers don't play.
Yeah,
they don't.
They got 12-hour day shifts right there,
they'll
man.
shut that shit down and be like, hey, man, not today. You know what I'm saying? Come prepared or come ready.
Yeah.
Or unless, like, well, now that I know now, you know, punching in, unless they're dope with the punch-ins, then, or they've always worked, you know, together with that, like,
Yeah.
then it's going to go smooth.
Yeah.
Other than that,
And some of them would just fucking be like, take as long as you want. You're paying me, bro.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what I
but
mean?
everybody's different,
Yeah,
though. You
yeah.
know what I mean? So yeah, some people do look out for the artist, you know, and because they want to put the best
Yeah.
quality sound and track, pretty much. But some of them are in it just for the money, man, and just
Yeah.
hey, take your time. Who gives
But
a
some
fuck,
of them
right?
take pride in that shit. They'll put their name on it, and they're really like, dude, I'm not gonna put my name on this shit, right? Like, so you get.
I mean, I've seen it happen before. Yeah.
Go do your homework.
So it's always best to be prepared. But again, you learn from that, you know, by going to the studio or talking to other artists like you did. That was the best thing you
Yeah.
could have done is go with somebody that has already done it.
yeah.
You
And
know?
man, we were both in high school, you know what I mean? And I knew he would dance and stuff, so he would do, you know, little dance videos on YouTube. And then after that, he dropped like 2 songs and stuff on YouTube, and that's how I kind of, you know what I mean?
All right.
Like, we went to the same high school, so it was like, yeah, man, that's the other popular kid over there, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
he be doing this, so
That's fucking hella
how-
cool right there, man.
Yeah, that's how it turned out, man.
What kind of music did you grow up listening to? What was around you during that time?
Man.
What kind of inspired you?
Well, I would probably take it back to like when I was 6, 7, when I was
fucking 6, 7.
listening to Aquid.
All right, all right.
What is JP? JP,
All right.
yeah. Ice Cube, NWA, Sugar Free. Like, just
Talking about pimping and all that shit.
man. Like,
Yeah,
well, you know,
yeah.
Dub C, West Coast Connection, like
Yeah, it's just-
basically a lot of the West Coast stuff. You know, Biggie,
right, West Coast music
You know,
then, all right.
Biggie, Big Pun,
All right.
Big L. You know what
Okay,
I mean?
so you were all around. You were east and west music.
more of
Yeah, yeah.
When I started getting into the music, I liked more of the boom bap. You know, the hip hop.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
more of
West
traditional
Coast,
hip
right?
hop.
Yeah.
All right.
More of the, you know, deep intellectual rap. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
But it's like got older and whatnot. You know, they don't like that stuff. They want you to water it down. So forcefully, if you want to make it big, you know, you got to water it down.
It's different. You know, music changes. You know, every year it changes and shit. You know what I mean? You never know what's going to
Yeah.
be the thing that hits the following year.
Yeah,
and shit. You just
especially
gotta-
now. Like, I have people on Instagram and, you know, youngsters too on Instagram always sending me music and stuff. And it's crazy. It's like a Juice World XX.
Yeah, that's what's
Mixed
it.
with like a trippy red
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
it's that
All
shit
new
is crazy.
shit, yeah.
Yeah.
It's different, but
Yeah.
hey, man, like I said, that's what they like right
And,
now.
so-
and shit.
and some of them got dope shit, you know what I mean? But the quality, they just gotta,
Yeah.
you know. But they're youngsters, so it's like I like
like
to give them little tips and pointers. You know what I mean?
That's all you can do. Yeah, yeah. How do you feel about writing your own music now, man?
Now I'm more comfortable, but I would say I'm more comfortable punching in
All right.
and more of doing it myself or Jimmy. You know what I mean? But that would probably be my best way of writing because I don't really like to write, but when I do write, I have to be in that mood
Yeah,
to
yeah,
be
of
able
course.
to write. You know what I mean? It'll
Yeah.
just fluently come. But for the most part, it's punching in.
Okay.
Now, you know what I mean? And with Jimmy, you know what I mean? He don't rush, he don't nothing. But if not with Jimmy, by myself, punch in and then I just send
yeah.
him the vocals.
Oh, that's
And then
dope
he-
right
and
there.
then
Okay.
and then he does it, you know? And then if I do it by myself, shit, I could take all day, 2 days, you know?
So it kind of sounds like there's a beat that is sent first then to you then, right?
Yeah,
So
man.
Jimmy's the one. He produced this. Shout out Jimmy Irvine for real. He's the one that produced this latest album. So okay, so he sends you a beat. Or he sends you a couple of beats, and you're just
beat
kind of
packs, yeah, beat packs, you
Yeah.
know? Or shit, if he tells me like, hey, bro, I can hear you on this song, you know what I mean? Write something to this. Like,
okay.
he'll do that too, you know what I mean? And then
Yeah, yeah.
it'll transpire from there.
So are you playing this track over and over and over until something kind of sparks in your mind, or like how does it work with you?
Shit, I'll be doing stuff around the house.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, well, I mean, now you got phones, you know what I mean? So I just go on my notes, and if I write, I have to pretend I'm punching in.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you
So,
get
like,
getting that mentality.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And that's I probably like 2 years since I started doing that method, you know what I mean? To be
Yeah.
able to write more smoothly.
That's cool right there. Yeah.
Does like when you listen to a beat, do you like do you think, okay, I gotta write, or are you look at your notes and you try to like you say, punch stuff in, or is it like that beat makes me feel a certain type of way, so I'm gonna write to this? You know what I mean? Like, do you write through feeling, or do you write like you just write
through feeling?
Yeah, because some beats make you feel like what I mean? Good, bad, happy, sad, whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? Yeah.
And then recent, like with Guerrero Tales, I've put more of the Spanish into it. You know what I mean? Because now the raza got stuff popping now, so it's like, let me use my first language. You know what I mean? And integrate it with that and be different, because I can't rap fully hip hop English. Yeah. So I was like, shit, what's different and what would sound dope?
That's
and make
dope
it
right
my
there,
own, make it my own little shit, and especially growing up listening to Aquid and stuff. Like,
that
was my
a little bit of
shit.
Spanglish and shit.
Man, but that was my shit.
Hell yeah. And it sounded really good, by the way, on this album right here. That was pretty fucking dope.
That's compliments I be getting, like, oh, you know how to integrate it together, go smooth. And it has been my first time doing it. You know what I mean? Before then, I didn't put no Spanish into it. But I was like, man, let me embrace that, my roots, and let me go that way. And it's easier to write in Spanish.
It is.
All right. I find that shit way easier to write in Spanish.
a lot more words rhyme in Spanish, right? Like, words rhyme better in Spanish.
What?
Bro.
Yeah.
And then with the English, the way I can mix it up, it's even better.
Yeah.
Because if I can't find no words, I'm going to switch it to Spanish.
Yeah.
Like on that Gotta Do, for example.
Yeah.
What? I sat there, I was like, damn, what can I say after this bar? Shit. La gente no me quiere a mí, like.
It just opens up a whole. And do you feel like Spanish music is more emotional? You get more emotional with your lyrics versus English?
Low-key.
It is, huh?
Yeah. Because you can.
It describes best.
Yes.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
there you go.
Yeah, you know what I mean? In the simplest form.
Right.
Or the context of how you use it, can mean different. Yeah.
Yeah, because even on some of these tracks, you get really deep in there. You talk about, being in jail, for example, right? That's another one that's like a deep track, and it's like, dude, you feel like you're there with you and shit. You know what I mean? That's how deep your penmanship has gone to. You know what I mean? And
it's crazy. That one I wrote while I was locked up.
Fuck. Okay. So we're gonna get to hear that one here a little bit later.
And what were your Spanish influences, bro?
I would say Aquid, JP, Paquita la del Barrio, Juan Gabriel, like just los Bookies, like.
So really good songwriters, right there.
Basically, a lot of shit my mom would listen to, Los Originales, like a lot of traditional Mexican stuff. And then they look at me now, and it's like, bro, you don't even look like you would listen to that shit. But what?
I'll get some
grew up to it.
I listen to some bronco right now, bro.
Every time we clean the house, way, that's what
house cleaning music, dog.
Temerarios, güey.
No le encontraron el clavo. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. No, I feel you on that. Hey, how did you feel after listening to the first song that was recorded, man? Like you listen to your voice back and all that shit, man.
Like my very first song
ever recorded? First song that was recorded,
Man, I sounded like, I thought I was Chingo Bling. I'm telling you, my brother helped.
Chingo
like,
Bling.
He helped me.
We're gonna make it.
Like, for real, like he made, like, it sounded like it was my song, but it was like one of those corny, like,
well, he does pretty much,
yeah. Like, basically,
nothing serious but entertaining, pretty much.
And I heard it, and it was dope. It was cool.
He's like, I was gonna go get me some ostrich boots with the fucking Nike swoop on them bitches.
With the Nike Tejana, like, real stuff. And but the first song that we recorded in the studio, shit, man, that same night went down on SoundCloud and uploaded it.
Oh hell yeah!
And back then, when me and Jay used to record and shit, like, would be at my house, because I always had the studio equipment,
Oh,
he was
nice, all right.
He was a dope ass fucking writer and the one actually pushing and striving to do the music,
Yeah.
And man, every time we would record, every night we would drop that shit.
Hell yeah!
Drop it the same day, as soon as it was done.
How did you take the feedback? Because people like to comment, whether it's negative or positive. You know what I mean?
I was in high school, man. I thought I was a shit. People were like, "Hey, man, that's just dope. You rap, da da da." Like,
gives you some credit right there.
Hey, would you get like haters or negativity or that? And follow up question is, did that make you change the way you did things?
I felt like I was a pioneer, because then after that, other homies started rapping. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
You started a fucking movement.
Cool.
Is what you did,
That's
so
fucking cool.
Then they started rapping and stuff, and it turned into like I don't know how it turned out to be something. like a little beef, like, you know what I mean? So then it was like, because I used to have a crew called TBK, To Be Known. And it was a BMX crew. My brother started it too, you know what I mean? And I don't know what the fuck happened, but it turned up to be like some beef stuff, you know what I mean? So we would always go back and forth. So it was more of like motivation to be and get better.
Yeah.
And
there you go.
to see, so because I was really cool with the main dude, you know what I mean? And it wasn't our issue. It was more of like our associates, you know, that had stuff going on. But once
you're guilty by association, right?
But once crew names start, you know, you can bring up the individual. That's cool, because that has nothing to do with me. I mean, or you know, the other person. But once you start bringing in the name of the crew, that's a little different, you know. You know, and it was dope because I was really good friends with him and stuff, and he was pretty dope. He was dope. He ended up being well, at the time during high school he was doing BMX as a pro. He would race, he would race and stuff. So like we would both get feedbacks, you know, of it would be good and bad, but for the most part I feel like we were pushing each other without knowing. You know what I mean?
Like when you start out and you get that point, you're like, man, I don't give a fuck what anybody's saying. They could be good, bad, I don't give a shit. I'm still on my own path, right? Like nothing's gonna stop you, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's good shit, man. I was just always curious about how it felt, because like some people, they get all this negativity and it'll fuck with them and it'll change their, you know, trajectory. It'll literally change the way they write and the way they do things. And I was just curious if that.
Yeah, because for the most part, I mean, I wouldn't. If they did have negative comments, they would never say them or they would never write them. Because my SoundCloud, like they always fire emojis, like, you know, just
that's cool right there.
Good feedback. I would never really get any hate comments or like, oh,
well,
you
that's
suck
fucking
comments, you know
cool
what I mean?
right
Like,
there,
and at the time, I'm telling you, man, my shit was not that great.
not the best. I mean,
the comments that were fucked up were my own comments.
Right?
Hey, but you got to work with what you have during that time. At least you were putting it out there. You know what I mean? Have you ever dealt with writer's block, especially after having that amount of music out already? Have you ever dealt with it? And have you? Like, how do you deal with it? How do you get out of that funk?
It's a trip because sometimes that's what I'm saying. Now I tend to want to punch in more because it flows more easily, you know. When I write, I gotta be doing shit. Like if the beat is catchy and it's dope off the rip, then it's more smooth. But if I get a writer's block, like Jimmy said, you know, walk down, go outside, go to the mailbox. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And then you go come up with something. You know what I mean?
Something's gonna spark.
Or
that
even
idea,
then, if the TV's on mute, if you're watching something, man, you can get a bar from anything. You know what I mean? You just gotta look around. And like Jimmy says, we're too lazy to dig in that fridge and look for that condiment or look for whatever the fuck we're looking for just because we don't want to bend down and look for it. You know what I mean? When it's there.
That's interesting.
You know what I'm saying? So
fucking Jimmy, he comes out with a bunch of shit.
Man,
Shout out Jimmy, everybody, for real.
And he's just like, even when we're in the studio, he'd be like, "Hey, bro," like I could say a simple bar, and he'd be like, "Hey, it's too simple. Dig in that fridge. It's there." You know what I mean? You just gotta.
Like, there's fucking nothing in here, brother. There's fucking one ketchup, one mustard, and that's fucking it,
man. But yeah,
that's dope, man.
Just seeing, you know, objects or seeing something and shit. I mean, I feel like anybody will get, you know, can look around and come up with some thoughts.
Yeah, yeah.
Or some will remind them of something. Yeah, you know what I mean.
I like what you said that we're just too lazy to fucking dig deep sometimes, you know, and that's true. That is true, but we do have it in us.
Yeah,
we just got to find a way to get
we can say, you know, the simple bars that everybody would say, you know, the ABC thing. But if you really take a little bit more time and depth of what you want to say, you'll be able to say it simpler and probably more deeper. You know what I mean?
Damn,
for sure.
You go.
That time is
true.
That's when the shit resonates with people. That's when they're like, oh, I can relate, and that's what you want to do. You want to make your music relatable, right? Like, so somebody could be like, oh, I've been there, or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah,
for real, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Writer's block is a bitch.
Man.
Everybody goes through it, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man. I when I first started, I wasn't writing half the shit out. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It was either my brother or fucking Jay would help me.
Which is good. At least you had the help during that time.
So did there ever come a time when they wrote something you're like, this is some bullshit, I could do better?
Well,
Is that the way it was?
No, the crazy part is I would be involved in the writing. So like I would be like, I want to say this.
Put the words together for me.
Basically.
Yeah, I get it.
And the trippy part is, man,
okay.
I'm telling you, for the beginning of that little startup, I wouldn't do ad libs. I didn't know how to do ad libs.
Okay.
So
Which is different. It's a whole process.
So, so I have Jay do my ad libs.
Ah, okay.
That's why even now, if you hear certain songs, who's on my ad libs?
Ah, all right.
You know what I'm saying? It's him, you know, it's Jimmy. And
Well,
shit.
but it blends good though. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because even then, like, when I'd be like, hey, Jimmy, I don't want to do no ad libs. You do it for me. He'd be like, oh, all right. You know,
I got you.
I love his ad libs.
Yeah,
his
yeah.
ad libs are
down. Yeah.
Man, I always tell him, if I could have your voice and be able to be like, if I was an AI and replicate his voice, I'd come up with some crazy shit with his voice.
Bam, there you go.
Because I can hear a lot of songs and a lot of music using his voice, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like,
It's like another instrument for you. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah. Tell me how the Guerrero Tales album starts to come together. When did the idea start?
Man, so that I would always. This is my first official, like, tape that's together. You know.
Yeah. It's album.
But-
Yeah.
Since the 8th grade and some more shit. Like,
Yeah.
I had mixtape or tape covers, and the caption would always be coming soon. Those motherfuckers are still not here. You know what I mean?
They're in the mail.
Yeah, you were teasing
You know what I
everybody.
mean? Like, I was, telling them, man. Yeah, so I had 2 tape covers because I have, prior to Guerrero Tales, it's Leo music. So basically, all those songs would be like a compilation of like a little bit of all of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
For my very first tape, I wanted to call it, I called it UFO, underestimated, forgotten, and overlooked.
Oh shit! Check
And
that out.
that was supposed to be like the whole boom bap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They just all turned out to be singles. I never got to put them all together in a tape because at that time I didn't have nobody to like be able to put them together. You know what I mean?
Structure your album, right.
Like I didn't know none
It's
of
different.
that.
It's different. Yeah, when you're doing an album.
Yeah, and then after that, the next tape cover was Leo music, and that one too, like a compilation of different ones. You know what I mean? And they all became singles instead of putting it all together on the tape. You know?
Yeah.
And all because motherfucker didn't take this serious. Didn't take the music serious. Like I would write and make music like on my behalf for me. You know, I didn't really do it for the people or do it to get recognition or nothing. It was just something so I can slap and play from like on my own.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Just to listen to my own shit. You know.
Yeah.
And those became singles, and then now that I take it more serious, I was like, man, I gotta really put a tape out.
Yeah.
And shit, what better, use my last name because I'm a Guerrero. So it's like,
okay, there you go.
I was sitting, on the couch one day, and I was like, man, what can I name my tape? And I thought, like, well, fuck, Guerrero means warrior. So I was like, man, Guerrero Tales. And that's when I was integrating the whole Spanish and all that. So I was like, shit, I'm going to have to make it a Spanglish tape,
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
most part.
That's fucking dope, man. So it has like a double meaning, pretty
Yeah.
much. Yeah, that's
So
dope.
it's like I came out with that one.
That's fucking hella
and then
cool right
at the
there.
time, too, my god brother, he sent me a whole bunch of throwback pictures, and that was one of them. And I was like, man, fuck yeah, I gotta use this shit. I gotta use it. The flat top.
Yeah, so okay, so I'm a fan of album covers, man. So this right here it's like a baby. How old were you in this picture? Which we're gonna post it here.
I was probably like 7.
6, 7.
It's always that. It's always that.
Matter of fact, yeah,
It was around that.
probably
Okay,
6, 7.
So you're sporting a fucking nice flat top on here.
Man,
Was this
But I
like a
have
school picture or what was this?
No, so my mom used to have this, photographer ever come in. You know what I mean? I don't know if you guys ever seen the pictures with the cars in the background, and you got the two little like the old Mexican ones.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
So my mom used to have a photographer come in every I don't know if it was a ritual every year or whatever, but I know that motherfucker came often, like for sure.
He got all the pictures.
Would always get a picture of me and my mom together and shit, and then my own single one with a little Corvette.
I got one. I got some of those pictures, dog. Yeah.
So that's how that came about. He would come and set up the whole little living room and whatnot, and
that's fucking hilarious.
Take the pictures and whatnot.
It's a good picture, right? Hey, you haven't changed much, bro.
Man, I just got handsomer.
I got better.
You know what I mean?
That's fucking hilarious,
like Jimmy said, man, ain't nothing changed but the length of the facial hair. That's it.
There you go.
Very true.
That's fucking hella cool. Hey, how about we listen to some of these tracks right here, man?
All right,
you guys down? You guys down? You guys
Let's
ready
go.
for listening to it?
Fuck yeah, let's
all right,
listen.
so Guerrero Tales are available right now, man. Don't forget it. It's under Leo, L-E, and the number 0, right? Leo. So that's available on all streaming platforms right now. We're gonna listen to some of the tracks right now as Mike Z chows down on his noodles. Doesn't even share. Look at him.
Don't let them get cold.
The first track that I have over here is Otro Mundo, which is the intro of the song, man. I always said, man, the intro is the one that sets the mood for the rest of the album, man. So tell me about this track right here.
Man, it's just back to the Mexican roots, you know what I'm saying? And at the time, like out there in TJ, being out there, this beat brought back memories of those, of those times when I would always go to TJ, every weekend. And just living the Mexican lifestyle, you know what I mean? Growing up, seeing individuals, being with individuals with certain, type of militias or, type of groups. They were motivating, they influenced me, in a lot of ways that I would see stuff, their cars, their lifestyle, like, it was like, I want to do something like that. So this beat brought it back to kind of how I looked at life, or I looked at that world as a kid.
Yeah, that was around you all the time. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get that. And this is another Jimmy Irvine beat right here.
I believe so, yeah.
That's dope.
If it doesn't say Jimmy Irvin in the beginning, you know what I'm saying? I think this is Bam Bam. Yeah, SPG Bam Bam, man. Shout out to Bam Bam.
Yeah, this is SPG Bam Bam. Yeah,
shout out to Bam Bam.
It's a dope ass intro right there. It's a pretty cool beat.
Yeah, man, he does that whole boom bap stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So if y'all ever need beats, man, get at him.
Is he out here in town?
Yeah, he is.
No shit, man. Shout out to him, man. That's a hard ass beat right there, man.
Yes, sir.
Once again, that intro, man, like that's fucking dope right there.
Yeah, this is, I want to say, probably one of the first Spanish English songs that I wrote.
Yeah.
Hey, how did you feel once you get it out there? You're listening to it again.
Man, this motherfucker was on replay for like a week straight.
Yeah. You're like, those words go together perfect.
What? Man.
That's dope.
Playing it out loud or playing it in the car. Ooh, shit.
Hell yeah. That's
so I just wanted to keep replaying it.
Hell yeah. It's a dope ass track right there to open this great album right here. The next one I got over here is Hell.
Oh yeah, man. This one right here. This was, and it's crazy because when I wrote this one, it was written parts like by parts. Writer's block. Fuck this. I'm gonna go do something.
Hell yeah.
Next day, 2 days later, man, I gotta finish it.
Do it for my kids.
You know what I mean? And
do it for myself.
Pressure right there.
That's how that happened. And then on top of that, Jimmy would always, man, hurry up, bro, write to those shit. Hurry up, man, we need to knock them out. Like, oh, man, you lagging, huh? Oh, you ain't got nothing written, huh? Like, I've always had a problem with that.
More pressure than, huh?
Man. So I was like, nah, fuck that. I'm gonna do this shit. And that's why it became a lot easier because I started integrating the Spanish.
Yeah, that unlocks a whole other part of your brain right there, man.
Because for the most part, like when it transitions to the Spanish, that's where I had a writer's block. You know what I mean? And I was able to open up
Yeah,
the next
Yeah,
bar,
like a whole
two
nother-
bars.
yeah, the whole, you know, other 2 bars.
That's a whole other tool right there.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, for real.
And I learned to start utilizing it now, you know what I mean, to make it way better. So when the punching, smoother.
I got a question.
I might have an answer.
Oh, you got an answer. I know you got an answer. Okay. From English to Spanish, which one make you feel more like gangster?
Do it for my kids, I don't do it for myself. Nobody was there even when I asked
The
for help.
Spanglish. It ain't the English or the Spanish. It's putting it together.
Hell yeah,
You know
for
what I
real.
mean? To be able to pop that shit and switch the languages in the middle of it. What? Girls love that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking different.
That shit'll get you in trouble, dog.
Hell yeah, for sure.
Hey, I'm gonna ask you. Okay, so you just described a situation where you didn't have a song that was finished, right? You had a song that wasn't finished yet, but now Jimmy's over there telling you, "Hey, man, we got to get this thing done." How does pressure? Do you think pressure helps you or doesn't help you in your music?
Yeah, do you put pressure on yourself when somebody else puts it on you, and how do you deal with that shit? Like, do you perform under pressure, or do you like, fuck, I gotta go get some fresh air and drink a beer?
Yeah, well, he said.
For the most part, like, I wouldn't say I feel pressured, but Jimmy's a friend, so I look at it more deeper than that because he does music, and I know he has intentions in the best interest for myself.
Yeah.
And I know that I don't be pushing myself to the potential that I can fully push myself. So it helps to push me, because I wouldn't say like it pressures me, because like if I'm not in the mood, I'm not gonna write. Like, don't give a fuck what anybody says. Like, if I'm not, you could say whatever. You know, I don't
It's
fall
different,
easily
yeah.
under peer pressure. You know,
Yeah.
I grew up and learned to like have my own opinion, my own say. Like, fuck what anybody else is say. Like, if everybody likes
much,
this,
yeah.
and if I genuinely don't like it, I'm not gonna agree just because everybody in the room agrees with it. You know, I'm always against the grain.
Yeah.
But like, if
Which
there's
is good.
somebody, somebody telling you, hey man, look, time is money, we need to get this out. Do you just put pressure on yourself and you're like, all right, fuck, I got to do this, and you know what I mean? Do you perform like that, or
So now the way I push myself is like, me and Jimmy be joking around like, hey nigga, this shit right here, they want 50,000, nigga. If you get this shit done, they gonna give it to you, and you got a $200,000
right there.
music video budget that you can use.
yeah?
What? I start getting in my
Well,
imagination.
yeah.
No, for real.
It's
Because
different,
sometimes too, now when I write, I'm thinking of the music video, not just the song. So now I'm thinking of the
visuals
video.
now. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what can I do? What can I say to, you know? I just start thinking of the video now.
That's interesting because I had another artist that said the same thing.
Yeah.
And that just gives you more of like, makes the video a little bit easier, or even gives you more ideas to even talk about. You know what I mean? That's true
especially
right
now,
there,
you know, it's better than just running guns, you know?
Yeah.
Now you have a concept of how you want your video
That's
to
fucking
be.
cool right there. Hell yeah. So we came in with the track Gotta Do featuring Jimmy Irvin. So go ahead and tell me a little bit about this track right here, man. I love this track right
This
here.
one right
Big
here,
K,
man.
Bitch, capital K.
Late nights in the studio, playing the beats, you know what I mean? And telling me to get on it.
Bitch, call me genius.
But I want to say he was recording originally. I was just in the studio.
Oh, okay.
And I like the beat. And I was like, fuck it, you know what I mean? I want to get on it. And we both sound so similar because, again, wrote it together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is where I was punching in on this.
Okay.
And every time I get on a song with Jimmy, I be telling him, hey, bro, write for me. Because I like his
style and shit.
I love it.
So when they put words together, you know, some people are good at that shit.
His metaphors, his analogies, all that shit.
Yeah, he has his own style,
He's him. Like, just him as himself, you know what I mean? He has his own style, his own lane. And bro can get on anything, any style.
hell yeah.
Give him some fucking reggaeton. I'm pretty sure he can kill that shit too.
Oh, yeah.
What?
And that's cool though to have somebody like that to bounce off of.
He's so versatile,
Yeah, that's fucking dope.
That's why whenever I come in, when I do the little Netflix ain't chilling it and get his right here, I was like, hey bro, like he even told me, hey, do it like this, and I was like, okay, I wrote it, but we just throw each other words or ideas, and he doesn't just give me the answer, you know what I mean? It's like, here, bro, I can give you this or give you that. Like, you gotta figure it out though. I'm gonna
teach you to fish, bro. Like,
which is dope.
Basically, like, but sometimes when when I can't do that, bro, just write the shit, and he still won't do it. He'll still, push me and shit to do it.
Yeah, because he knows you have it in you.
Yeah, that's what I like too. You know what I mean?
That's fucking dope, man.
Yeah, man.
That's dope, and you can have people like that. You know what I mean? To collaborate with.
For sure.
Yeah, just constructive criticism, bros. You know what I mean? It's always
for
good to have
sure.
that
For real.
shit, yeah.
Cadillac, you're the broski over here with the subwoofers, man. So tell me, how are these beats sounding, man?
They sound like real woof woof right now.
We're only halfway there, man.
Right? I'm here. They better sound real woof, and I said,
Hell yeah.
It sound like I want a taste of it in my car.
Hell yeah, this is dope right here. The next one I got is The Book.
Oh,
Can you
man.
tell me about this dope ass track right here, man?
Well, shit. The hook, as you could tell, I was feeling great that day, confident, cocky. I thought I was. I didn't think I am. You know what I mean?
Damn, there you go.
That one, So it's like, man. And I had the long hair. You know what I'm saying? Then I had the wigs. So it's like, that's where the whole jit comes from and all that shit. Like, yeah. And the motherfucker was on the book a lot. You know what I mean? Yeah, for sure. That's crazy, because I don't really remember writing them at the time. Because after I record the song, like, I'll erase my notes.
Oh, no shit. You
know
don't
how,
keep anything.
You know how iPhone be trying to get you for that fucking storage, you know what I'm saying? You gotta go back and delete shit.
Oh, shit.
So, and just I feel like my wordplay on it is more, I put more thought into it than my other stuff, you know what I mean? And I feel like a lot of stuff still goes over people's heads, or they don't really,
They don't catch the bars and shit.
yeah.
You have to listen to it several times to understand sometimes.
But even then, some people might not, you know what I mean? Like, catch them and stuff. So I'll be like, damn, I said this shit's dope as hell, but are they gonna get it? You know? And it's like, even if they don't, I get it and it's dope to me, you know what I mean? So it's like, damn, I just wish that somebody would be able to, dissect that shit and be like, hey, what do you mean by this or by that, and be able to explain it, you know
You're
what I
like,
mean?
fucking ask me, bro. Ask
Hey,
me.
but that's
Right?
cool though when you need stuff like that too,
Yeah.
I think that's fucking cool. Okay, you mentioned one thing that you changed your fucking hairstyle, because I saw you perform here at Dave and Buster's.
man.
I was there when you were performing. You were getting fucking down over there with Jimmy too. You know what I mean? So it was okay. You changed your whole hairstyle. Where does that come from, man? Was it just fucking it's time?
Nah, man,
got tired of having,
I regret it, man. It was the universe at
regret
that
it,
time.
okay.
It was the universe telling me, that day to fucking cut it. I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it that day. You know what I mean? And it sucks because I just went based off emotion and just said fuck it. Something told me like just to do it, and I just grabbed the scissors and snip.
Because you had long hair. That's why.
Yeah.
Now, are you ever gonna grow it back?
Hell yeah, I'm getting the wigs back. Hell yeah. I feel like when I cut the wigs, I lost the powers. You know what I mean?
Oh, like Hercules and shit.
And not just that, man. Like, shout out to Jacob, man, and Jimmy, because Jimmy was the one telling me, "Hey, nigga, it's time to get the wigs. It's time to get the wigs." And I was like, "Yeah, you're right, man." Like, and then it was funny because he's like, "Bro, if you don't come back with the wigs, bro, don't be saying flame thing no more, man."
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like, he's like,
come on, Jim. What kind of shit is
like,
that,
man,
bro?
But man, I know it's all love because that shit's funny, man. We would tell Skirt too. Shout out to Skirt, man. Man, that shit. Man, it was just a thing. I feel like it was a flame thing,
Yeah.
Because we wanted to get Skirt with the wigs too. He started them and stuff, and he ended up, not going through with it. But Jimmy's the one that fucking pushed me to get him. We were in the stew, and he's like, "Here, nigga, I'll start the first one out for you." Matter of fact, he's like, "I'll start all 4 of them."
Oh shit!
And started the first one, and after that, halfway through, he's like, "Here, finish it." And then I seen it, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I need to get on the other ones for sure."
Damn,
but he
there
started
you go.
all 4, the beginnings of it, and pretty man, that my shit got like that in a short span. Like I'll probably say in a week, my shit was like that. And people were tripping, like, man. But I have natural curly hair, so I figured
it
like
grows faster.
I feel like it's easier to tangle in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I regret cutting the wigs, man. But they're coming back though, for sure.
All right, they're gonna make a comeback then.
For sure, because
Hey, you look good the way you look right now,
man.
but I guess you got used to that, having that kind of hairstyle.
right,
for a while.
I feel like I could low key be an actor. 'Cause, like the way, not for my
There you
acting
go,
skills
yeah.
though, you know, just
Okay.
for the character of how I'm able to switch the looks,
Yeah,
and be
yeah.
able to really look like different individuals.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you did look different when I saw you perform, over there versus now.
And it's crazy because sometimes when they see the videos, they'll ask me like, "Is that you with the wigs?" Oh yeah, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm not fucking sharing this shit just to somebody else, you know. And then on top of that,
That's
I'm
looking
sharing it
hilarious.
constantly. You know what I mean? So it's like,
yeah.
but yeah, they're gonna come back.
It'll grow back. You know, what I mean? It
It's
takes a little bit
just
of time.
hair, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's the powers, man. But at the same
Damn.
time, I take it as like, oh shit, washed away, you know. Cut it, restart. You know how the Indians do whenever they,
There you go.
they lose someone and stuff. Just cut it all off, fresh start,
There you go.
no
Fuck, bro.
ideas.
I had to
Hell yeah,
shave my
I like
beard
that.
one time for, and I fucking hated it, bro. I didn't even go out.
I remember I saw you.
Bro.
Yeah,
I didn't go out the house for like my shit
Bro.
grew back quick though. Don't get me wrong, but I could not deal with that shit. Like if I just never again, bro.
Look,
They say you're supposed to do it every 10 years. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
This is crazy, great, because I've cut this and my mustache once in my whole entire life,
really? All right.
and this was like 8th grade, right? What my mom got on my ass so bad, that shit, man. She said, te ves como una panocha, recién rasurada. I was like, wow, my mom getting on me like that.
Oh,
So
that's
now-
your mom too,
yeah,
bro.
So now I
looking
can't
hilarious.
see myself all shaved down. Like,
Really? Okay.
It's weird, bro.
Some people are attached to that. I'm not attached to any of this shit. I can
I
shave it
wish
tomorrow.
I
wouldn't
could be
care.
like that. I wish but I feel like when you shave it more and more, it just comes back faster and
It
it,
does,
comes out
yeah.
like that. Like,
It does.
I fucking sat in my room. I was like, grow, bitch. Grow, bitch.
man.
Like, I fucking focused
It's a
on that
fucking
shit.
beard, man.
Bro, I
what the
didn't-
fuck? Why
there's
is it a
no-
big deal?
What you telling
Why
me?
is it a big deal, man?
There's another chin under there.
Yeah, we all have that though.
I tripped out on that shit. When I looked at myself,
Booty
I was like, I fucking look like a Mario brother, bro.
Damn.
Bro, I hated it, dude.
Imagine your mom
Wow.
telling you that though.
Yeah, I know. That's different. That's
That
different
right there
right there.
fucked me. I said, "Oh yeah, nope, never doing that
Never
shit again."
again.
Hey, speaking about your mom, you talked about her. So how did she feel the first time she heard what you were doing? She was like, what? Like, was she surprised or was she like, what kind of shit is this? Annoyed?
She was like, whatever's really like. She didn't really like pay too mind like of it. I would tell her though, like, hey, I'm gonna be a rapper. I'm gonna be a rapper. She'd be like, ponte a trabajar, you know. Trabajo, you know what I mean?
Deja con la
Like,
chingadera,
you know what I mean? Ponte a limpiar,
Go
you
wrap
know,
up some
like-
burgers and
like
shit.
type shit. You know what I mean? Like, but now she's hearing it more from my cousins and family and stuff. So now it's like, oh shit, my son is. That's what he really's been wanting to do, and now
He's doing it.
I guess he's been doing it because I used to
Yeah,
tell,
yeah.
man, I used to have like my very first show with Jay Stokes, rest in peace, was at the Dome, and I would just tell my mom like, hey, voy a hacer un concierto, you know, un concierto, ponte a trabajar, you know, like, the fuck are you doing, you know?
I get it all the
And,
time still.
Shit, I'll take the Get Bus, go down to, you know, the Dome, like, man, it was a mission to
Just
get
to
to them
get there, yeah,
shows,
yeah.
man, like.
But you're doing it
Like,
right there.
yeah. And just, you know, a high school kid, not really having parents support like that, you know what I mean? Because I had my stepdad and stuff, but him too, he didn't really, like, they didn't really push me or see that side, you know what I mean? Because it's like, rapper.
Hey,
what
I
you
get it.
mean?
I get
Like,
it, bro. I get
you
this.
know what
I
mean?
still get that shit right now, bro.
Yeah. Until they start
Hell
seeing
yeah.
results or they start hearing it and stuff. Because
Yeah.
now my mom's all like, oh, I heard, you know, your tia over there, your primos in Mexico, like for some weird reason, you know, everybody in Mexico knows our business. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down, you know what I mean?
How does that happen? I don't know.
Right? But they somehow be tapped in, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
To all the bad shit you're doing because they don't see the good, you know? But,
No, es rápido.
you know, so like,
Pinche cholo.
man, marihuana, you know what I mean? Like,
It happens like that though.
So, dude, since your mama heard your music, does it play a big influence in your life since she heard your music now?
now it makes me want to do more Spanish.
So she could
More
understand.
Spanglish,
Huh?
yeah.
That's dope. Right there, man.
She understands the English, but she won't speak it. But I don't think she understands it fully, you know?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
for the most part, she can reply back. Like, she used to work at McDonald's at the Navy base in San Diego, you know what I mean? So
Okay.
she learned how to pick up on that English pretty
you learn
quick,
a lot
you know
there,
what I
yeah.
mean? So for the most part, she knows the main things that you're trying to say.
She can communicate, right? Like,
yeah.
That's dope right
So
there, man.
that makes me just want to write more in Spanish, make it easier for her to understand it, you know?
Yeah, and you should, because again, it sounds really
Yeah.
good on your music and shit. You know what I mean?
Got one more question. Have you wrote a song for your mama or your mother?
I have it in the vote, but it's not out. The reason why it's not out is because it's in English.
Okay.
So I want to translate it, yeah, and have both of them drop. So I want to drop a 2-in-1 video type shit.
That'll be dope right there. Man. Those are hard
And
ones,
the-
man.
yeah.
Those are hard ones to spit out,
Yeah.
man, because, you know,
Yeah,
there's a lot of
and
emotion.
I'm not going to lie, that shit is probably like over 6 minutes.
That's cool right
You know
there.
what I mean?
though. That's
Like-
cool because you get it all out. Give yourself
And
enough
it's
time.
crazy because I used the message beat from Dr. Dre.
That's a hard beat too, man. Hell yeah, with the harp in the back. Yeah, dude,
Mm-hmm.
that's a hard one right
I
there,
got
man.
one question.
God damn, bro, what the hell? They've been good questions. They've been good questions. Go ahead.
So, your father's not in the pictures, or you know, deal with the father.
So my mom and dad separated when I was 5. And he was in the picture until like the 8th grade. And in the 8th grade, he got deported. And I told his ass, hey, man, don't go outside smoking, you know, your little cigarette break, because somebody called immigration on him.
Oh,
So they
shit,
picked
man.
him up from work.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all ever been to the John's Burgers when it used to be one on Mean.
Yeah.
Well, he opened that, you know, he helped the owner open that one, you know what I mean? And he used to work at the original one that's on Columbus. That was the very first one on Columbus. Then after that, they opened up the one on Oak. Then after that, they opened up the one on F Street. Then after that, they opened up the one on Main, which was the last one, you know, they had going on. But my real pops, yeah, he was in the picture and whatnot, you know, in and out. In 8th grade, he got deported. So I talked to him, but I don't. Like,
He don't know you really, like,
Yeah.
doesn't know about you. He just
No,
knows, he knows
he-
about you, but he doesn't know you, right? Like,
type shit. But as an adult, I made sure that motherfucker got to know who I am. You know what I mean?
There
Because
you go. Hell yeah.
just to heal that inner child. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, because my one thing about me that I had and held was when he would call me, he would only call me for like 5 minutes.
Oh wow!
Type shit, you know what I mean? And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
But now as an adult, when the first time he tried to pull that on me, I was like, nah, man, you ain't hanging up. You staying on the phone with me because I'm talking to you. You know what I mean? I want to talk
That's
to you.
cool
So-
right there, though, yeah.
So you know, I got my piece, and the shit I had to say off my chest to him, and so now our relationship is a lot better. I mean, we
man.
communicate, we talk, FaceTime, all that, and so that part, right? And then around freshman year, sophomore year, 2000, I would say no, I'm lying. The same year, 8th grade, around the same grade, my mom met my stepdad. And it's crazy because my dad and my stepdad
Best
met in
friends.
jail, right? They met in jail. And my dad was doing a favor or whatever. And mind you, my mom had always been cool with my dad. Like, they never had
respectable, right?
yeah. And plus, he cheated on my mom, and my mom's, just one time, hey, you gotta go, but we're gonna keep it copacetic and co-parent and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The way I grew up, it was crazy because at one point, I had both my dad and stepdad living with me. One of them, my dad stayed in the RV outside. You know what I mean? Because he was bad on drugs and shit like that. And it's crazy because whatever my dad did to help him in jail or whatever, he ended up picking my pops back from the streets and getting him back on his feet. Like, hey, my boy, like, you gonna get
better,
you gonna get your shit right. And they went and got an RV. My stepdad went and got an RV for him and all that shit, because my steppop,
which is not easy, you know, not the common person. No, person
nobody
would do that. Yeah,
so like seeing all that shit growing up, it was like, damn, motherfuckers can really be adults and mature, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And really not have no bullshit going on, because my mom was a very stand-up woman and shit. Like, she would always hear people talking shit, but she knew the truth. So, you know what I mean? Like, it was like, motherfuckers, like, you can't tell me I'm messing with both of them, because it's not, you guys are not gonna get a reaction type shit, you know? So seeing all that, like, it was crazy. But so when my stepdad popped in the picture, I could say that he taught me the stuff of what to expect from the world, you know, how to become a man, how to provide, what to do, you know,
the lessons, life lessons, right?
The life lessons, you know what I mean, the life lectures and shit like that, you know what I mean. Like, that's when, because I could say, like, I learned a lot from that dude.
Yeah,
that's why
cool,
you
right
know,
there, man.
I learned a lot of shit from him. You know what I mean? A lot, like you said, a lot of life lessons, a lot of life stories. Because I'm the type to want to learn from people's mistakes instead of going through it myself.
Yeah, there you go.
Best way to do it.
Yeah.
Hell
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
that's cool right there then.
And every time, like, he would tell me something and I wouldn't listen, that shit would happen. And I'd be like, fuck.
It always happens.
Yeah,
Like that,
you know what I
man,
mean? I'd be like, fuck, that short motherfucker was right. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, you know what
I should have listened and
God
shit.
damn.
That's fucking hilarious right there, man.
So I could say a lot of the world things, he taught me a lot. He taught me a lot for sure.
Hey, shout out to him. That's not
For
an
sure.
easy thing to do, for real.
Sure.
For real. The next track I got over here is Stack, man. What can you tell me about this track?
Shut up, everyone. Big Sharp, you got the sauce.
Let's hear it, because I haven't heard this tape in a while.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's that TJ mentality, you know?
Yeah.
Flat and all thing. Hey.
Yeah.
Los carros alterados porque uno nunca sabe. Eso es lo que pasa cuando andas en las calles. Mucha gente envidiosa anda por ahí.
Just basically, you know, the same thing, like life, street shit, you know what I mean? Like, with the wordplay, I don't know if you know what I mean? The full Spanish shit is like,
I love that shit, bro. I'll put that shit in my music too.
Hell yeah.
This is where I feel like it misses a lot of people. The bars miss a lot of people's heads that don't understand it, you know? I love this part. Like the wordplay and all that little shit, you know?
You ever think about putting out a whole Spanish album?
Yeah, it's in the works.
That's dope right
I
there.
probably have like 3 songs fully Spanish.
I think you got something right there, man, because it's a pretty good blend right
And
there. You know?
it's crazy because like when I shared this, I got a lot of homies and people telling me, do more Spanish. Do more Spanish. I like your voice in Spanish.
Yeah, it sounds really good
like,
right
you know
there.
what I mean? Like, I want to do corridos. That's what I want to do.
Oh shit! Okay,
Like,
cool.
Like some, it's like corridos, right? But not corridos tumbados. I want to do traditional, but I also want to do like, I don't know if y'all ever heard like cumbia mix.
Yeah.
Like 8-1, like shit
Yeah.
like that. You know what I mean? Like,
All right, mix it up a
'cause
little
I feel
bit.
I feel like you could say more vulgar shit in Spanish and not sound so vulgar. You know?
Yeah.
Or like, there's some songs that
There's
talk
so
about-
much slang, dude, in the Spanish language.
Oh yeah.
Like, I listen to, I don't know if y'all ever heard of Danny Flow and shit. That motherfucker right there is X-rated to the max, but people over there dancing to his shit because it's like,
Yeah.
He makes it sound
Like-
really cool like that. Yeah.
That's
It's different, I think you got something right there, man. Hell yeah. The last one I got over here is, am I saying it right? Nubes? Nubes, okay. Man, what can you tell me about this track right here?
I was in the nubes. I was in the clouds, you know what I'm saying? I was in the clouds with this one. Damn, y'all could probably hear the gum chewing. My bad, y'all.
You're good.
Oh, the whole fucking show, bro.
Chill right now. This one right here, I hit my mouth. Yeah, I hit the I don't know if y'all know Tw3lve, but he used to like call himself Mr. Mosley, and then he used to have a little paisa dance. That's why I feel like that bar's missed too.
Nice.
It's a 1-2 step. Look at it closely. They say they rock with me, but they don't know me.
Yeah, this one right here is
but they don't know me.
So Ziggy Banks, the one that produced this track right here.
Yeah, man, shout out to Ziggy.
How do you feel about working with other producers as well, man?
It's rare. Yeah, it's rare because it's usually just Jimmy. Well, it's people from the camp, you know, the immediate circle. So it'd be Bam Bam, Ziggy, Jimmy, obviously, but Jimmy's the main one. And then I have some from his name is Mike Ash. And he's from Russia.
Hey, they got a whole other beats over there, man.
Him and another dude.
Mike Ash.
Like, it's a weird name. Like, Ash, like.
Sounds like he's saying my ass. It's my ass.
Right? But it's him and some other dude from Russia. They got at me on Instagram and shit and told me, hey, man, your shit's dope. Would you want to hop on some beats and shit? And they sent me a couple beats. And ended up getting on that one.
That's fucking dope.
Send
Hey,
me
it's a
some
different
vodka
style.
and beats, and we're gonna fucking make it.
Yeah, for real. And
Hell yeah.
and it's crazy because I wouldn't call them beat makers like that because they usually mostly use loops.
Yeah, yeah.
So there's a whole debate. You can go with on that route with that one, but shit, a beat's a beat. You know what I
Hell
mean?
yeah, hell yeah.
So,
hell yeah. So you just heard a preview of Guerrero Tales right now, dude. There's still more tracks over there that you didn't get to hear, but go ahead and check it out, man. Stream the album. That shit's available right now. You said the name is going to change. Right now it's under Leo, but it's going to change.
it should already have changed if I'm not mistaken because I had did that about a week ago.
All right.
And I got emails and all that. So for the most part, it's 12 with the first E, a 3. And if y'all don't know what it is, Tw3lve, 12.
There you go, man.
And then y'all can also follow me on YouTube. It's 12, right? Gotcha. So it's gonna be the number this time. 1, 2, got ya. Got ya. GOTYA. Hey, but it comes to show, man. Like,
Oh yeah.
If people really want to fuck with me and want to find me,
They will.
they will.
Yeah, they
Hell
will.
yeah.
So I kind of make it a little tricky for the most part because I want to see if y'all really fuck with me or not.
There you go.
That's
man.
why I'm surprised. Like, I'm surprised if my shit would have been all under one name. You would have, like Jimmy shit. You would have found shit on SoundCloud and whatnot.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. We don't want to bring those up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
Because damn.
Well, hell yeah. But go ahead and check out the album. This album is really good, man. Like I said, we just gave you a little sneak preview of it, but there's a lot more songs in this album right here, man. How do you feel that the album is finally done? You've been wanting to put a project like this together for a while. You finally get it done, man.
It's an accomplishment.
Hell yeah.
For the most part. And to actually be like, oh yeah, I got a full tape instead of just singles out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
But it feels great to have a whole tape put together and be able to fuck around and burn CDs and give them out. You know what I mean?
Bam.
And be able to call it a whole tape. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Instead of just singles, because
it's different. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a whole project right here.
Cool.
You know?
Albums are cool because it tells like a whole story in the whole. You know what I mean? Yeah.
And I feel like all the songs just fell right as far as like the whole integrating the English and Spanish. So
hey, that's dope right there, man.
It just worked out perfectly.
Yeah, the order you put them in, it
worked out perfectly.
That right there caught my attention right there, man.
Worked
Hell
out
yeah.
perfectly.
I got something.
Go ahead, man.
So,
go ahead.
Besides music wise, would you do something different besides rap and Spanish music?
You gonna sing with those vocals? You gonna bust out those vocals?
Man, I wish I could sing.
He said he wanted to be an actor way something.
Yeah, look.
With the looks and everything.
Where do you see your music evolving 5 years from now? Do you see like you're gonna put some vocals in there? You're gonna be doing like where do you see your music going?
Way.
Yeah,
Blues
So I do want to make that cumbia mix type shit.
Yeah,
But
that'd be dope right there.
now that I have some, business ventures in partnerships with GTR, OTR, I'm taking this shit a lot more serious now. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
And for the ones that don't know, you know what I'm saying, it's Gang Ties Records type shit, and OTR is On the Run Records. Shout out to Solus. Shout out to Bino.
Shout out to all of them.
If y'all don't know OTR, y'all probably know Lefty Gunplay. You know what I'm saying? He's under that roster, so.
But just got a Grammy.
So yeah, and that too is something that pushes me even more because I'm on that same page.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm
Have
on
the same opportunities,
yeah.
bro. Yeah.
And
Hell
shout out
yeah.
to Solus, for making it happen possible, you know what I mean? And also Bino for embracing me into it, you know what I mean? And showing me love, showing the music love, you know what I mean? Like genuine love, like sharing shit, because they didn't have to do that, you know what I mean? But now it just motivates me even more because now it's like, oh yeah, now I can use their resources that they're willing
for real.
to hand over or willing to share with me. And it's like, I'm giving you these resources. It's up to you to make the play.
Right.
It's how bad do you want it? You know what I mean? And
Hell yeah.
now that shit just makes me want to go harder on it. You know what I mean? And more serious
there you
on
go.
it. You know what I mean?
Got more
There you
tools
go.
in your bag now.
More
You know what I
That's
mean?
tools.
fucking.
Yeah.
You got to take advantage of all that, man. Right there. Hell yeah.
And shit, I even want to, to answer your question is that I would want to do some acting. And if it came down to doing different type of music, it would be that cumbia mix. So I could say it would be cumbia, you know what I mean? Like, shit, even reggae.
Oh, hell
I
yeah.
wanna do
Pretty cool
reggae
right
too,
there.
you know
Hell
what I
yeah.
mean? Especially with the Wicks coming soon, you know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Do all that.
He's gonna be the fucking Dos Mujeres Un Camino remake fucking 5 years from now. He's like, yeah.
I think it's fucking cool. Cadillac, you're the subwoofer guy. How do you feel about this album? You heard a couple of tracks right here, man. Are they subwoofer approved for you?
It's approved from me.
Bam, there you go. Hell yeah, I like that right there. Mike, how do you feel about the album, man?
It's a good album, man. I mean,
It's
I like,
fucking dope right there.
It's listenable. Like you can listen to it good. It's these young years. It's good, man. I like that shit.
Hell yeah. I feel like I listened to this album several times. I streamed this several times. I'm a lyrics person. I really do dig. I like the way that you bring us into your life because you do share some stories about your personal life right here. We didn't get to play those deep tracks on the show right now, but it's available on all streaming platforms. I think I really do dig the mixture with the Spanish and the English mix. Because I can relate to a lot of that stuff.
Right,
you know what I
right.
mean? I think you got something really good over here. This album is fucking dope, man. And
Appreciate it,
for real though,
appreciate
it.
congratulations on this
Appreciate
fucking
it.
album. Guerrero
Appreciate it,
Tales is
man.
available on all streaming platforms right now. Where can they find you at on social media, man? Go ahead and plug away.
So
Here we go.
my
Make it happen, bro. Make it
take
happen.
a seat, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Let's go get.
Don't forget that 3, motherfucker.
Right. So on Instagram, it's OMG_it's_GTR_Tw3lve again with that first E as a 3, and then on YouTube, 12 GOTYA. So 12 gotcha. The Facebook shit, you're gonna have to just find me on the book. Because they're all linked, you know what I mean? You find my Instagram shit, that you could find
Link
the rest,
tree.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then on Spotify, all that should have changed. But if not, it's LE0, so Leo. Other than that, it's just 12 with the first E3 again, you know what I'm saying? Tw3lve. To go stream my stuff, man. I appreciate it.
Hell yeah.
Where can we
12
find
things.
you on MySpace?
Moco Space.
I know. 12, thanks for coming on the show, man. It was a pleasure having you on the show
Man,
over
I
here. And thank you for
appreciate y'all
sharing the
having
album
me. I
right here. For
appreciate
real.
y'all for having me, man.
This was fucking hella cool right here, man. It's a really good album, like I said.
Appreciate it,
Go ahead and
appreciate
check it out, man. It's subwoofer approved already. So
Yes, it is.
hell yeah, go ahead and bump that shit, man, for real. And we'll catch you guys on the next one, man.
For sure.
See y'all.
Sheesh. Peace.